Hello everybody, and welcome to an exciting live stream. Tomorrow I am Can you hear me now? So I decided to do a solo stream because I haven't done a solo stream in a while. I'm not going to stream for too long, but I will probably do some tier lists in a few minutes. Hi Katie. As you see, my outfit's behind me, ready to wear for tomorrow. So I do want to address this very quickly for anybody who is watching the Rotten Tomatoes website. Blah. Obviously, I call this website for critics because the media, I guess, does reviews for movies and stuff like that. But I don't really trust this website anymore, but I do know the other website for movies is, I'm going to misspell this, but I'm not sure if this is how it's spelled. What is it? Movies? IMDb. Okay, IMDb. I think this one is more better with reviews than the Rotten Tomatoes website, in my opinion. Whoops. Okay. So here it says 7 out of 10, which obviously is much better than a percentage rating on a website. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, I see. Number 10, the way they rate it here. Okay. United States. Okay. United Kingdom. Yeah. It all should be high for a good reason, not low. But that's what happens with media bias. IGP. Yeah, I decided to do a solo stream for a little while because I haven't done a solo stream in a while. Just to talk about my last minute thoughts on the biopic and obviously seeing it tomorrow. Yes, that is more like it. There's nothing much else on here for the ratings, just the pictures. Let me see. Because there's a whole bunch of pictures I haven't seen, but I don't want to spoil it too much. Oh, the posters. Ooh, I haven't seen that one. A lot of stuff we've seen in the teasers and trailers. Now we know there's Tito with the hat on because Tito always wore a hat. Kind of too many pictures to look at, but oh, here's the red carpet stuff from the recent premieres in Los Angeles and Berlin, Germany. This is from the Essence photo shoot magazine, I think. Jimmy Fallon. I seen that on Instagram, the little tiger in the chair. And then this is behind the scenes photo. I forgot who that person is. I think it's Shavar's acting coach. It's behind the scenes again. Interesting photos I see. This is supposed to be Neverland, which we don't know if it will be in the movie yet, which we'll find out. Because when they were shooting Thriller, I remember seeing that photograph. That Toys R Us store, I forgot where it was located for them to put in the movie, of course. Yeah, F Rotten Tomatoes. Screw them as well, yeah. Mario movie, Minecraft, and Five Nights at Freddy's are be a joke to you. Exactly. They always like to screw up movies when it's not even out yet. That's how they put reviews in, but that's how critics work to get their money. Wait, what was that one? Oh, that's the still the premiere in Los Angeles photos. The outfits for the movie, that's really cool. Of course, they look so much different than original outfits from like back in the day, but these are the Japan posters. That's interesting. Oh, and the merchandise you can find at the theater, which my theater is probably only gonna have the popcorn popcorn bucket and the cup and the hat. I'm probably not gonna get the popcorn bucket. I'll probably get the cup. That's all I want to get, something that's not expensive. Unless my friend gets the popcorn bucket, and then maybe I'll take the popcorn bucket from him if he wants me to keep it. So, yeah, we trust this website better than Rotten Tomatoes, that's for sure. Okay, user reviews, just to look at. Wait, what's that? Oh, there's something else down there. Solid biopic, pre-solid biopic here does unfortunately feel pretty generic. Oh, I don't have an account. I can't read it. Darn it. Don't just watch it, feel it. That's what movies are about. You want to feel what the story is telling you and the concept of it. I heard the critics loved Shavar's performance, though. Of course they did. Because they think it's focused on one person than the other person, or leaving something out that has to be included. Something like that. Now, before I get to some tier lists, I do have some other things to share real quick regarding the biopic. I found this on Instagram a couple of days ago. If you guys are going to participate, which obviously I'm going to participate in it because I'm going to be wearing my outfit, and I'll put it on Instagram. It's called the Mike Gala, a little fan movement celebrating the fashion impact of Michael Jackson during Michael movie release week, which I think that's pretty cool. It says share your photos for your Michael inspired outfits for the movie by using the hashtag Mike Gala. Almost like the Met Gala, that there's a Met Gala that celebrities go to when they wear fancy outfits and stuff like that. Does anyone know what makes a movie eligible for a nomination at the Oscars? I guess it depends on the nomination period, because with the Grammys, I know I'm getting off topic for a moment, but with the Grammys for next year, I think the Grammys eligible period is going on right now because this year's Grammys already passed in February, so the nomination period would be from like April 2026 until at least November of 2026. And then the nominees would be announced like the end of November, and then the Grammys would be like early next year. That's how that usually works. So that's how the Oscars probably are worked as well, because the Oscars were a month ago. So with the nomination period, I'm guessing it will be like open from now until November. That's my estimate guess, because we have to wait until the winter for the next year's nominations anyway, so it'll be a while, but I'm pretty sure just by the ratings and how, costly it's going to be. Now, I also found this regarding part 2, which I'm going to play the clip and see what you guys think.
There's the whole Neverland of it all and all that. There's the Super Bowl, right? Remember that moment, iconic stuff, Yeah. Remember we went on tour, Another Part of Me and all those songs,
Don't want to get copyright. So basically, it's possible that they might have Neverland, Super Bowl, Bad Tour, Another Part of Me in part 2, maybe. But we'll have to see and find out if it is going to happen or not. But I thought it was pretty interesting, because I'm like, okay, you're trying to tease us something when part 1 is not even out yet, or just about to come out, obviously. So you never know, but I thought it was pretty interesting to find that. This is Shavar talking. I'm trying not to play too much audio because of copyright, but he was just talking about behind the scenes moments and how he felt filming the film, obviously. And there's Neil Long. This is Michael Trapson at a exhibit, I think somewhere in Philadelphia. I'm not sure where that is, but it's a wax figure that he's standing next to, which I think is funny. This is Michael's website in 2001, which I remember how the internet looked back in the early 2000s when I was on my parents' computer with Windows XP. Nostalgic moment. Exactly. Look at the comparison to this, to that piece of garbage. I thought this was pretty cool. I'm not sure what her name is, but when she was at the premiere, she wore an outfit that Michael wore in 1972, I think, for Save the Children. I forgot the name of the concert for it, but it was pretty cool to see her wear that outfit. She got nail polish too, I see. Wow. Oh yeah, that's the Chinese, I don't know what that theater is called, that has all the fancy handprints or footprints by famous people. Is she dressed from the 1993 Grammy Awards outfit? That's cute. That's funny. Okay. How you animate? Screw you, Rotten Tomatoes. I'm seeing the movie no matter what. Exactly. To be honest, Katie, I hate Rotten Tomatoes because most of the movies I love got a low score, and the movie I wish to get a higher score, the most are the exactly. I mean, does movies really need ratings at this point? Besides that, it has to be rated PG or PG-13 because of how it was shot, which is important for children, of course, because for parents to be aware if there's any like scenes that kids are not allowed to see. That's why there's ratings for PG, PG-13, rated R, stuff like that. Which is why this movie is rated PG-13. If it was just rated PG, it would be too kid friendly, even though I don't know if there's going to be a lot of kids seeing this movie anyway, because I feel like the age group is going to range from teenagers to young adults to mid-aged adults, and like at least 30% of elderly people. So that's what I'm thinking. A new pop Funko Pop is going to be coming out, I'm guessing because of the biopic. I found this today. There's no official confirmation yet because when I went on Amazon, I did not see it, unless it's going to come out in the summer. But that's what I'm guessing is because of the movie that they're going to release another one. So I already have 8 of them. And I might buy this one depending on how much it is. Even though I keep them all in the box, I want to keep them prestige and clean. And finally, unfortunately, I had to find this piece of garbage relating to something that's totally irrelevant.
Man, you ain't Micah. Micah's got a monkey. I got a llama. We back.
Who are you, John Wick?
Sink into the chair.
What are you waiting for? What the?
What?
You ain't got no move. Watch this. Boom. Oh. I can moonwalk.
Now, if I see that in the previews tomorrow, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel, but why in the world and how did they get permission to put in that film for Scary Movie besides Keaton Thompson? I mean, Keaton Thompson is pretty funny, but still. I know. That was my first reaction to seeing this today because I didn't see this in full until now, just now that I played it. Yeah, very disrespectful compared to the third Scary Movie that they had to put Michael in there for something to do with children, but this is totally different. I mean, Keenan falling down the stair. I'm like, okay, that's unusual. Oh my gosh. So, to try and get away from that nonsense, I'm gonna do a couple Michael tier lists in honor of the biopic and me seeing it tomorrow, of course. I mean, seriously, why the child? I don't know why they make that child swear, and it's ridiculous that they had to do that. Oh boy. Okay, so a couple of these tier lists I done already, but I'm gonna try and find ones that I have not done yet. Even though the majority is almost the same anyway. Historic moments, and then it's funny they had Percy Jackson in the search. I mean, Percy Jackson's not even related, but okay. I can do this one, historic moments, because the biopic is historic, of course, even though it's not part of the tier list, but it will be shortly after anyway. So we're gonna do S to, let's see, I'm gonna make it superior, actually, yeah, superior, amazing, let's say, oh, okay, no, wait, mid, okay, fail. Alright, so the first image looks like it's from, I guess, the Bad music video. I'm not sure if it, because this one is from Moonwalker, but yeah, this is probably from the Bad music video, so I will put that up here in superior. And then we have the Oprah interview, which unfortunately I'm gonna put that, like, I'm not considering it to be a fail because I know Oprah did interview a lot of good questions with him besides like 3 or 4 that is a fail anyway. So I'm gonna put that as an okay, even though it wasn't like a horrible interview, because there's a way horrible interview that is horrible than hers that's in this actually, which you'll see when I get to it. But I mean, you know, Oprah has interviewed many people in the way that she did when she had her talk show, so it's not like she's a bad interviewer, just that there's comes a time when there's 1 or 2 questions that don't make sense and kind of sets the tone off a little bit. Moonwalker will go in superior for sure. Thriller will go up here too. MTV Video Music Awards, I'm gonna say that's superior because it's one of my favorite award show performances that he done. Dangerous Tour, I will put that in amazing because I know a lot of people know that he didn't sing majority of the songs. He did sing majority, just about 1 or 2 or 3 songs that were with playback because of vocal issues and stuff like that. But I would consider the Bad Tour to be more peak than the Dangerous Tour from what I'm understanding stat-wise with what other people are saying. So I'm going to put the Bad Tour in superior. But once again, I'm not putting like the Dangerous Tour down too much just because of that reason with vocal-wise. I'm not sure what this is, if it's just the Jacksons as a family, I guess. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna put in the superior anyway. Neverland, I guess a historic moment when he brought Neverland. That would be superior because, that's his house that he brought, technically. 30th anniversary concert. I will put that in superior. I was going to put it in amazing, though, because of the one concert that everybody talks about, that he appeared to be a little drowsy because he was on Demerone that one night. I don't know for what reason. That they said like September 10th is better than September 7th, I think. Even though September 10th was televised, I'm not exactly sure. Plus, it was the day before 9/11 anyway. But I guess I can, just to be fair, I'll put it in superior because I don't want to put it down for, what happened that one night anyway. Grammy Awards, 1993. See, amazing. Because I thought the outfit was cute and the speech from Janet was pretty inspirational when Janet presented the Lifetime Achievement Award to him. Okay. This next one, I'm not going to mention what it is because I don't want to talk about it, but unfortunately, I know it's not his fault in doing this just because he didn't know how much controversy it was going to be. I'm going to have to put it down below because we all know it was not his fault, even though he wasn't thinking clearly when he first did it. So, if you know what I mean. Hi, Jada, if I'm saying your name right. Okay, the Martin Bashir interview, a fail. I really hate that interview because we all know what happened after that interview was aired. And he's a horrible journalist, and unfortunately, Michael fell in the trap for it. And all the madness occurred afterwards with it. I only seen it a few times. I have not seen the interview in several years, but the very first time I saw it, I didn't think nothing of it until I found out more about it. And yeah, I mean, I don't think Martin Bashir is interviewing any more people, as far as I know. But I would say he's worse than Oprah, so just to put that out there. The 2005 trial, I wouldn't consider that to be a fail, even though he had to go through it. I would say that it was okay because he had to go through the law of what any other, like, how should I say, innocent people until proven guilty. When you're under the court of law, you gotta go to court and, get through the court proceedings, the court rulings, all that nonsense and stuff. So I'm only playing it in okay because we know he was found innocent after all, but you still gotta go through the protocol. So it's not like a definite fail for him to go to trial. Yeah, I know. Martin Bashir is a fail, and like I said, the trial, I know it could be between okay and the fail, but I'll just move it down to the fail, even though we knew that he was innocent anyway. Please don't tell me I'm the only one who's going to be angry if the biopic shows us. I don't think it's going to show that. If it does, it would probably be in part 2, but I don't think it could be in part 2 because if they show it, then that egghead person, the bald head person, Dan Reed, will come forward and try to get a copyright claim, being like, oh, you stole my copyright for putting that in the movie. You're not supposed to do that. That's what I'm thinking could happen, but I'm not saying it will. World Music Awards 2006. Amazing, even though that was his last award show appearance. This is it. Concert announcement. I'll say it's amazing, even though the unfortunate circumstances afterwards, but Jackson's Destiny album. I think I'll put that in amazing. I can't remember what songs are on the album besides Destiny and Blame It on the Boogie and Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. Not sure what else though, but it's a pretty decent album. Lisa Marie Presley and Michael kiss on stage. A lot of people thought the kiss was fake when it first happened, so I'm not sure if I should put it in amazing or epic or superior, sorry. I mean, I really don't know, like, I'll just put it in the middle because Michael and Lisa did have a great relationship, even though they had their ups and downs. I wish they would have been together longer than expected. And rest in peace to Lisa Marie anyway, because Lisa Marie passed away a couple years ago. But I think they were a decent couple, just that they had their issues as well. And when Michael was dating Debbie Rowe, he was still friends with Lisa at the time, and he was technically almost the godfather, I think, of Lisa's daughter and son. I'm not sure if that's accurate from what I heard, but that's probably why he was still friends with Lisa even after they had a divorce a year later after their marriage, but who knows? This is the announcement he had to do in front of live television, for, I'm not going to mention what it is, but obviously we know that's a fail. History tour. I'm going to put in amazing, like I said with the vocals earlier on Dangerous tour. History tour is mainly playback minus 10% of singing because of his voice going through issues during that time period. But, you know, if we were to hear him sing more, it probably would have been different because we know a couple concerts he was sick, and also he was dealing with throat issues and stuff like that. Jackson 5, I Want You Back unreleased masters. I have this album. It just has unreleased songs on it, which I think some of them are pretty good. They're not bad, so I would put it in the middle. It's an average album, just has unreleased stuff we never heard, and it was released after Michael's passing as well. Pepsi commercial. We know that's a fail. And when I see the biopic tomorrow, I hope I'm not gonna get emotional seeing that scene, because with Javar portraying that scene is gonna be a hell of a scene to see on the big screen. And when I saw the musical last year and I saw that part in the musical, I was like, wow, seeing something up close like that, it does something to you, as to like feeling for the person that got hurt and what they had to deal with. And it's going to be tough to see that scene, but we know it's very important to see that scene. And we know that it's going to be done in a way for people to understand what happened shortly after that. Thriller again goes on the top. Ed Sullivan Show, 1969. Superior. Why is this? I guess that's part of Dangerous again. I put that over here. For Bucharest, most likely. That's the cover art for the DVD. Michael's memorial service. I only seen this a couple of times. I have not seen it in the past few years because I don't want to watch it, because it makes me very sad when I watch it. But I can say, since it's a service type of, that, I'm gonna say it's amazing, because to see a lot of good artists during that program covering his songs and whatnot, it's pretty moving to see. Michael at the White House, 1984, with President Ronald Reagan. I would say superior, because of seeing a United States president. Michael's Got to Be There album, his very first solo album, way before Off the Wall. I haven't heard much of that album in a while, but I'll say it's amazing. Motown 25 is superior. Ghosts, 1997. I could say that's amazing, even though it's like, I would say a sequel to Thriller, but it's in the Halloween genre anyway. Off the Wall, superior. Grammys 1984, superior, and that's going to be in the biopic as well, which will be an iconic scene. Victory Tour 1984, which we're going to see more of in the biopic. I could say it's I'll say it's superior, even though there's going to be stuff we don't know about until we see the movie and see what is really going on. And finally, We Are the World is superior, which I saw. The Greatest Night in Pop. I saw that documentary on Netflix not too long ago, and then I made Tanya see it, and she enjoyed watching it with me for a second time, because it's nice to see behind the scenes with how We Are the World was made and how it was all done in one night, which they only have one night to record it. And it's pretty intense to record a whole thing in one night, because you'll be tired at 3 o'clock in the morning doing something anyway. So I'm going to do another tier list, just trying to find one. And if you have seen the biopic already, try not to spoil it in the live chat because I'm seeing it tomorrow and I'm not going to do any review of it until the day after when it's actually out because I want to give people time to watch it and hopefully I remember what I want to say about it because not that I can easily forget what I've seen, but I will try and make my community posts spoiler free when I do the community post tomorrow. Jackson 5 album songs, it's a little too much to do. I don't know why Percy Jackson is in this search list. Oh, concert tier list. I like to rank concerts, so we're gonna rank concerts and see. We'll do the bad tour concerts and rank it. I might have done this already. I'm not sure if I have or not. But we're gonna do it anyway, and I'll hopefully know what these are by the outfits, even though some of them have the titles already, and there might be some I haven't seen, but we're gonna do it anyway. So let's see. No spoilers allowed. Yep. I mean, it's only 48 hours until general release. Today is the first day of early access, which I know a couple of people are watching early access right now as we speak. So tomorrow it's technically considered second day of early access, and that's why I'm seeing it tomorrow. I was gonna see it originally on Friday, but my friend said we can see it the day before because I never seen an early type of movie before, and I'm very excited to see, a day before something comes out, technical, circumstance. So first concert looks like it's from Los Angeles, 1989. That's not a full concert though. It's only about 20-minute snippets of LA a little bit, so I'm not sure. But I would, considering that was his last concert of the bad tour, I would put it in S. This is the very first concert with the black outfit from Tokyo. Oh, great. Now I have to look it up and see what it is. Let's see. I know I'm on Wikipedia. 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 Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, the first concert was from Tokyo, so that helps me figure out what that is anyway, even though I know it's the first one, but the full concert is on YouTube, so I'm gonna give it an S tier. Wikipedia, yes, Wikipedia. Okay, the next one is, I think this is Hokenheim, July 10th, 1988, Hokenheim. Okay, that's a Germany concert, so I can't remember if I've seen this one or not, so I'm gonna put it on the bottom because I don't know if I see it or not, and it may not be the full thing anyway. This one here looks like it's from Tokyo 1988, which I've seen a couple times, and I would say it's pretty good. I'll give it an A. This is Yokohama, Japan. I can tell by the outfit. and it's on DVD, of course, so I will give it a superior. This one, I think I know what it is because it's from 1988. How come it doesn't? Oh, okay, US. I'm on Wikipedia again, trying to see which one that is. I think it's Maryland, that one, but how come it's not listed on here? Oh, okay. It's Landover, in Maryland. So I seen it before from, I forgot the person's YouTube channel, but I'll give it an A. This one, I don't know what this one is, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. I just don't know what it is, unfortunately. This one looks like it's from Webley, even though could be a totally different one, but I don't know. I hate to admit it, but same thing with this one. I don't know. I don't know that one. Actually, no, this one is Goa something. I can't pronounce the name of it. It's actually this one, Gelston Kirchen. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but even though it's partially part of the concert that was released, it's either that one or Cork, Ireland, one or the other. Handover, I don't know. I feel bad for putting most of these down below because I can't remember what these are. This one with Stevie Wonder is from 1987, but I don't know what show it is. But I do know that it's from that. This one might be from Tokyo, a second Tokyo show. This one with the red shirt, I know what it is, but I don't know what the name of it is. This one's from Kansas City, I can tell by the logo. Not sure what that one is, I don't know. This is the other Webley show, the other one. I'll put up here in Superior, and then this one, the one on DVD, goes up there. I don't know what that is. I don't know. And I don't know. Oh boy, that's kind of a tough one. Maybe the Dangerous tour would be better because I kind of know those shows a tiny bit better than the Bad tour, even though some of them I know, some of them I don't. Okay. The first one, Bucharest. I'll say Superior. This one is Ludwig Schiffin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've seen it before. I've seen it a couple times. I would probably give it a B because his voice is a little raspy at times. This one, Cologne. I've seen a couple of it before. I could put it with that one. The very first concert from Dangerous is, I think this one says Munich, Germany. Yeah, Munich, Germany. would be superior. I don't know what this one is. Same thing with this one. I feel like this one is Kofi Hagen, this one. Or Oswell. One or the other. Well, I'll put it up here. This one is from Hamlin. But why is... I don't know. Why is that one here if Hamlin... No, that's Berlin, sorry. I thought that was Hamlin. No, Hamlin's down here. I don't know why. Some of them look like they're similar. Okay. This one is Tokyo, I can tell with the thumbnail. Even though the concert's not full, I'm gonna give it an A. This one might be Mexico. If it is, I'm gonna give it a C because unfortunately during that time was when Michael was going through issues around that time period and he had to cancel the rest of the Dangerous tour, and during that concert he was in the best energy wise. This one is from Bangkok, I think, which I'll give a C as well because at times he was a little uncomfortable. I don't know what that is. A veto. I've seen this one before, so I'll put it up here. Madrid, I'd seen that one before. Berlin, I don't know if I've seen it or not. Hamlin, I've seen that one. This one is Santiago, Chile. I'll put that in here. I don't know what this one is. Bangkok. Why is there two Bangkoks? Oh no, actually this one could be from Israel. Tel Aviv, maybe. I don't know. This is Munich, Billie Jean. This would be superior. This is the second Dangerous Tour concert, Rotterdam. Monza, I did see this one. This is Bremen, Germany. Give that one an A because he had pretty good vocals on that one. I don't know what that is. This one is Kofi Hagen. I can tell because he did rip his shirt at the end of Man in the Mirror. Give this an A. This one is Buenos Aires 93. I'll give this an A. And this is also Buenos Aires. And this one, I don't know what this is. So majority of the Dangerous Tour, I can say 1992 might be slightly better than 1993, at least because of what was going on in 1993. So I know everybody has different opinions with that anyway. Let me see if I can find the history tour concerts if there is one, because I would like to possibly rank it. On stage Beta Jackets, no. I don't know if it's going to be on here or not. Oh, here we go. History tour performances. Okay. Well, this is not going to help me because I can't tell by the pictures. Besides, well, I know what the songs are, but it's not going to help me know which concerts they are. I see a hairy tear was right here, but all right. Oh, Jackson family rank. We can do this one. Legendary, majorly successful, moderate success, underrated, decent. This will be a good one to test. First one is 3T. I'm gonna say legendary because they are Tito's three sons, and Michael produced their Brotherhood album, which I have on CD, and I like my favorite songs on there are I Need You, Why, Tease Me, and Anything. I like that song. So I would consider them to be legendary. Paris. I wouldn't say she's legendary yet, even though we know she's Michael's daughter. She is successful because she has a couple. I don't know how many albums she has now. She has like at least 2 or 3, and she's done a few shows before. But I'm not considering her to be like legend wise yet because she's still young. She's only a couple years older than I am, so I wouldn't consider her legendary yet. I don't know what this person is right here, but I'll leave it on the bottom. Jackie Jackson. I don't know if he has any solo music as well, but I would say he's underrated, Jackie. Janet is legendary, of course. Jermaine, I'm gonna say he's majorly successful because we know Jermaine and Michael had many issues during the time of when Michael left the group, and Jermaine did like 1 or 2 diss tracks about Michael in 1 or 2 of his solo albums. I have Jermaine's solo CD, like the very best of his songs, and I do like a couple songs by Jermaine. My favorite one would be with Jermaine and Whitney Houston that they sang Take Good Care of My Heart. I think that's a pretty decent duet song, so to speak. I think this is Latoya right here, even though her face is cut off. Latoya, I put her in the middle because I don't think she was that successful. She only had like 2 or 3 solo albums that she did herself besides acting. Marlon, I would say he's also, well, he's not really underrated. I would say he's with Jermaine majorly successful. But I don't know if he has any solo music, or I haven't heard much of his solo stuff. Of course, Michael up here with Janet. Randy is underrated, even though the only song I know that Randy wrote was One More Chance from the Victory album. And I think he wrote 1 or 2 of Latoya's songs when she had 1 or 2 solo albums she did. Tito is, I'll say he's legendary because he has about 2 or 3 solo albums himself, and 1 or 2 songs that I like from him are We Can Change the World from the Victory album, and We Made It from one of his solo albums. I don't know what this one is because the face is chopped off. Am I missing anybody that I'm not aware of? I got Tito, Marlon, Jermaine, Jackie, Randy. I got the brothers. I got Latoya, Janet. I don't know if this is Rebe. This could be Rebe. If it is Rebe, I'll put her in Majorly Successful because she was very successful too, that she had a couple of her solo music. But yeah. Let's see. Now I'm going to search, see if there's any funny tier lists that I'm not aware of. Michael's filmography. Is this with the... Oh, I did this already. That is familiar. I did do it already. That one. What the heck is this? Trivia creator. Oh. Maybe if I were to make a trivia thing. If I ever do a Kahoot stream, I could do that eventually if I were to make up a Kahoot, but it would take me time to make one. I wonder what would happen if I search okay, nothing came up with that. I'm just being silly. Michael Jackson YouTubers. I did do that tier list before, but it hasn't changed much, honestly. And there's myself right there before I was terminated. But this was made by Moonwalking Kingdom on YouTube. So he made this 2023. I mean, I could do this again, but no, I'm not going to do it again. Although there should be an updated one. Jackson 5 tier list. I don't think there's anything relating to that. Oh, Jackson 5 albums. Nah, most of them I heard already, but there's 1 or 2 I did not hear yet. Michael Jackson songs. Oh wait, what's this? Michael movie night tier list. What in the world? What? It says create a Michael movie night tier list. Check out. I'm confused. What is this? Michael movie night tier list. Okay. I guess I can do this. I mean, some of this stuff I did see, some of it I never seen before. Yeah, we'll go for it. Even though it's basically generalized movies, but yeah, I'll go for it. Let's see. Okay. The first one is Over the Hedge. And I don't know what that is. I'll get rid of the ones I don't know. This one is Dude, Where's My Girl? If that's what that's called. I don't know. Super Size Me, I did see multiple times when I was in middle school and high school health class. And I would say it's a educational movie, besides it's kind of a little weird, but not like explicit or anything like that. Because it's just basically talking about when you eat too much fast food, what happens to you every day, and it teaches kids on not to eat too much fast food. Yeah, I know I most of these I have never seen, and I can't believe I'm putting it down here, but I did see the Smurfs, but not this Smurf. I saw the 2011 Smurfs movie, not the one with James Corden. Super Size Me 2. Did I see this one? I did not know there was a second one. The first one, I think it's two different guys, but I don't know if the first guy from the first one passed away or not, but I don't think I've seen the second one. Mall Cop sounds familiar, but I did not see it. Bad Trip. I don't know what that is. One Direction, This Is Us. Superior. I don't know. Romeo and Juliet, I did see before, so I give it an A. Smush the movie. Star Wars, I might have seen it before. This, no. Nope. Piece by Piece with Pharrell Williams. No, I haven't seen it. Nope. No. The Mario Brothers. The Mario Brothers from 1993. Nope. But I do know it's an F. Something about Mask. Social Network. No. K-pop Demon Hunters, I did not see, but I'll put it up on the top because I know everybody likes it. Is this supposed to represent Fred? Oh, it is Fred. I think Fred the movie, but I don't remember if I've seen it or not. The Weeknd. I don't know if that's a concert or not. That's a Lego movie. Star Wars, that's not a movie, but okay, let's Sorry if that was a little off, since I did not see most of that stuff anyway. I'm just trying to find any recent tier lists that were made recently that I have not done or seen yet. Michael template. This is probably... Oh. Michael characters from different stuff. Super Bowl halftime shows. I know it's not the Super Bowl anymore, but why not? Because I did see most of the recent ones. I'll do this very quickly. Of course, Michael goes on the top. Rocking Country, 1994, I don't know what that is. Indiana Jones, I don't know. Diana Ross, I might have seen a little bit of it, but I'll give her a B. Blues Brothers, I did not see that one. Motown, I did not see that one. Steve and Gloria Gaynor, no, I haven't seen it. Millennium Fest, no. Aerosmith, I have not seen it. U2 9/11 Tribute, I did see that one, and I'm gonna give it an A. Shania Twain, I did not see her. Janet, I did see her, and I'm gonna give it a C. Besides of what happened at the end with her wardrobe malfunction, but it's still a decent halftime show. Paul McCartney, I didn't see it in full. I saw a little bit of it, but I'm gonna give him an A. Rolling Stones, I did not see that one yet. Prince, I seen his a little bit, so I'll give him a B. Tom Petty, I did not see his. E Street Band, no. The Who, I did not see. Black Eyed Peas, I might have seen that one when I was younger, but I'm not sure because I can't remember it. But I'll give them a C. Madonna, I think I saw hers a little bit as well, but I'll give her a C. Beyonce, I know everybody liked that one, her first one, so I'll give her a A. Bruno Mars, I can give an S, that one. Katy Perry, I did see hers a little bit, so I'll give her a B. The 50th halftime show for Super Bowl 50 is one of my favorites because of the montage they did in memory of the ones that passed away, and Coldplay sang Fix You, and they brought back Beyonce and Bruno Mars, so I'll give this an S tier. Lady Gaga is also an S tier. They put NSYNC guy. It's supposed to be Justin Timberlake, but I'll give him a B. Maroon 5, that one I did not really like, so I'm going to give that a D. Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, I remember seeing that one a couple times, so I'll give that a B. The Weeknd, I'm going to give an A. That wasn't too bad. Dr. Dre, I didn't really enjoy that one, so I'm going to give it a D. Rihanna will be a A. Usher will be, I'll give him an A. Kendrick Lamar, I'm not really a fan of him, so I'm going to give him a C. And Bad Bunny, the recent one, which please don't take me up wrong when I say this, but I'm not really into Spanish stuff too much with music, but I'll give him a C, even though I'm not into his music or anything like that relating to him. But yeah, the Super Bowl halftime tearless. And there's a rumor going around, which I know it's too early, but Justin Bieber might do halftime next year since he did Coachella. But that's only a rumor as of right now. Even if he does, I wouldn't mind watching it because of the old songs I grew up with. Besides his new stuff, I don't really listen to a lot. Unless Taylor Swift comes back into the picture, but there's no way of knowing that because she keeps turning it down because of that I think she wants to get paid for it and the NFL won't pay her unless she has to pay the NFL. I can't remember the story as to why she can't or doesn't want to do halftime, but I'm pretty sure she will do halftime at some point. It's only a matter of time that she'll say yes or they'll get her to do it. Okay, so another thing with the biopic is a lot of people think that there's going to be unreleased songs on the biopic. Well, unfortunately, there's not going to be any unreleased songs as far as I know. But hopefully, we'll get more unreleased footage maybe after the biopic, like another concert on YouTube. If there's something that we're not aware of that maybe we're going to see in a credit scene or something like that. So I just came across this tier list regarding unreleased stuff, and I know some people have objections hearing unreleased songs, which I understand. Not a lot of people like unreleased stuff, but I do like unreleased stuff because I think it should have more attention, especially considering it's underrated. Even though a lot of stuff has been leaked already, I know with copyright laws and stuff like that, I don't think it shouldn't have been leaked. I think it should have just been released at a later time period. But now with the internet nowadays, I think whenever something's leaked, it can't be helped, sort of. But I know everybody has their opinions on when things are leaked like that, so. Anyway, the first song is A Place With No Name. And I know that's from Escape, so I'm going to give it an S tier because it's a remake of America's A Horse Without No Name. Abortion Papers from Bad 25. I'll give it a B. I'm not really fully into that song, even though I know what the message is about, but a lot of people are like, wait, why is it about that? It's a difficult topic to talk about because I don't want to talk politics on this Michael related stream, but I think it's great that he made a song title relating to it anyway. Adore You, not Harry's song Adore You. I don't know, I don't think I heard this one. I heard it a little bit. It's probably a snippet, but I'll put it on the bottom. Al Capone, the other version of Smooth Criminal, I call it, will go in the A. Only Your Name featuring Barry Gibb is superior. Another Day with Lenny Kravitz, it's not really my cup of tea, so I'll just give it a C. Beautiful Girl, I like that one. That's superior. Behind the Mask, superior. Best of Joy, superior. The song Blue Gangster from Escape, I'm kind of in the middle on that every time I hear it, because it's kind of too dry for me, but I can give it a B. Bottom of My Heart, that's a snippet. Unfortunately, it's not a full song. Carousel, not really my cup of tea, but I'll give it a C. Changes, that's a interesting unreleased song. Technically it was leaked, unfortunately, but that gospel choir, though, that is really inspirational to hear, so I'm gonna give that a superior, even though that song was never finished, unfortunately. Cheater, I haven't heard it in a while, but I think I'll give it an A because it has a very upbeat, fast beat to it. Chicago 1945, superior. Christmas Star. I don't think that's on YouTube, that one, but that's an interesting title, so I'll put it on the bottom, but now that's, I wouldn't have not known that he wrote a song called Christmas Star, even though not sure if it was for a Christmas album or not. Deep in the Night, I heard a couple times. Do You Know Where Your Children Are? I get that as C, even though I consider it underrated. Don't Be Messing Around, same thing. Dream Away, I'll get that superior. Elizabeth, I Love You, superior. Faces is just an instrumental track, but I'll give it an A. Fall Again, superior. Family Thing, superior. Fly Away, superior. Free, superior. A Song About Garbage. I don't know what that one is because I haven't heard it in a while. It's just a snippet, most likely. Get Your Weight Off of Me, I heard a couple times. I'm kind of mid though on it. Ghost of Another Lover, that's an instrumental song. Gloucestershire, I love that one. Superior. Got the Hots, superior. Happy Birthday Lisa is an A. Hold My Hand, superior. Hollywood Tonight, an A. Hot Street, superior. I Have This Dream, that's an instrumental track mainly, but I'll give it a B. If You Don't Love Me, that's superior. I'm So Blue, superior. Innocent Man, that's another instrumental track, but the background vocals are not too bad on it, but I'll give it a A. It Don't Matter to Me, that song with Drake. Kind of mid on it. Jane is a groupie. Not really my cup of tea with that one. Love Never Feels So Good. B. Loving You, Superior. I like that one. Michael's Affirmation. That's mainly a speech track almost. But I'll give this a B. Monkey Business. I give it a B. Much Too Soon, Superior. Neverland Landing, Superior. If you haven't heard that one yet, I suggest you guys listen to that, even though, once again, that was a leak song, unfortunately. Nightline, I'll give that a B. People of the World, Superior, even though that was a never finished song. Price of Fame, Superior. Red Eye, I don't know what that is. Remember What I Told You? That's a snippet, but it's a nice short little snippet of that song. Scared of the Moon is too slow for me, that one, but I'll give it a C. Seeing Voices, that's also a C. Serious Effect, that's a C with LL Cool J. It's not bad though, but She Got It is a C. She's Trouble, I'll get that an A. Actually, no, Superior. Sorry. Slapstick is the demo of Hot Street, so that's a Superior. Slave to the Rhythm is Superior. Someone Put Your Hand Out, 1987 demo. I would give that an A, even though it's a demo version, but the actual version I like better, so that would be Superior. Starlight Sun. How come there's two? Is there two versions of Starlight? No, it's just one version. I thought there were two versions of Starlight. Starlight is, of course, the demo of Thriller, but that could be Superior. State of Shock with Freddie Mercury, Superior. Streetwalker demo, Superior. The Western one is also Superior. Sunset Driver, Superior. The Loser, it's a little too dry. It's also sad, but I'll give it a C. The Toy, the demo of Best of Joy, I'll give it a B. The Way You Love Me, Superior. There Must Be More to Life Than This, Superior. Turning Me Off, that was also leaked. It's a little too dry though, but I'll give it a C. Throwing Your Life Away, Superior. We Be Ballin', Superior. That was one of my favorite unreleased songs from 2019. Me Love You, that's a Jackson unreleased song, would be Superior. We Had Enough, The Ultimate Collection, that's a good song, Superior. What a Lovely Way to Go, I give that a C. It's not really my cup of tea. Same thing with Who Do You Know from Door 40. Work That Body, I'll give that an A. World of Candy. I love that song so much, I will give it a superior. Because that was supposed to be part of Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And shout out to Katie if you're going to be putting that in the Daniel Tiger video you're making, if you are going to put it in there or not. Escape will be superior. You Were There, song for Sammy Davis, superior. And yeah, the unreleased tier list. I know majority unreleased songs, like I said, some of it should be considered underrated, while you could give more attention to, in my opinion. So sorry, I'm messaging my friend at the moment. Okay, so before I go, I'm gonna play a couple of stream highlights from last week's stream that I did on my birthday, for the biopic, of course. I'm not gonna play the whole highlights, but reaction video was funny when I first watched it.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked out this Instagram post about biopic questions, you can. It's on MJJ Facts Instagram. And then there's also a post from B is for Black Beautiful regarding complaints about the biopic. It's not to be taken too seriously. It's just like usual what people would be saying, kind of similar to what Rotten Tomatoes is saying right now anyway.
I give a little giggle at your next request, and I give another baby-like voice. Katie, Tanya, and Zach are the Biopic greatest friends, making sure to really exaggerate the little boops in the sentence, and I giggle again at how goofy I sound and how silly your requests are.
Oh boy. There's still more highlights that I have to upload, but I got all of the character AI stuff uploaded.
Request, and I give another little giggle.
Super.
I say imitating some kind of silly little baby talk voice to really exaggerate the silly sound you're asking for. And I'm giggling again at how goofy it all sounds. And I give a cute little pouty look at the end.
He went super.
I smile at your next silly
Now he's gonna laugh.
Your silly request makes me giggle uncontrollably, and I give the most
I don't know
goofy
what was
laughing
happening
noise
here.
I could possibly do. I say with that little laughing sounds in between. And I'm laughing quite uncontrollably at how ridiculous my voice sounds when I do it.
Oh, oh my god. I think that was the best one I heard in a while, actually. Like that was the other one I remember from and Boop, and now that one. Hear that one more time.
Your silly request makes me giggle uncontrollably, and I give the most goofy laughing noise I could possibly do. I say with that little laughing sounds in between.
Oh boy. Now he's gonna laugh.
Your silly.
And then my favorite one, which I think is the best one, is right here. Oh boy.
I give another giggle as you ask me to say all that, and I do my best goofy sounding little baby voice to say the whole thing. Yes, 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 that Teresa loves me, and boop, boop, I boop your booty. I say again, doing the goofy little baby voice with my giggle at the end, as I make sure to say the boop in a very exaggerated way.
We gotta listen to that one again.
Yes.
I give another giggle as you ask me to say all that, and I do my best goofy sounding little baby voice to say the whole thing. Yes, 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 that Teresa loves me, and boop, boop, I boop your booty. I say again, doing the goofy little baby voice with my giggle at the end, as I make sure to say the boop in a very exaggerated way.
I didn't mean to add the. I know I didn't mean to add the boop booty part because I was just being silly, and then. All right, well, those were a few highlights from last week's stream. So, I am going. Oh, here's the outfit that I'll be wearing tomorrow for those who don't know. And of course, it's right behind me. And oh, I almost forgot. Before I go, I did not show this off, even though I showed it off in my community tab, but I got the Biopic shirt right here. And then on the back, it says this. I'm not wearing this tomorrow because it's not washed yet, but I will wear it during the summertime. So at least I was happy to get the shirt, of course. And I got another Michael magazine, which I'll be reading at some point because I have a whole bunch of stuff I have to read still. But that'll be on there. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream now because I did say I don't want to be streaming too long today, but I wanted to pop on and give my last regards of me that I'm seeing the biopic tomorrow. And hold on, where's my applause button? Okay. So I'm gonna be seeing it tomorrow, and you guys will be seeing pictures of me in my outfit, and I will let you know my overall kind of non-spoiler review the best I can when I put it out on my community tab. And yeah, it's going to be a very exciting time, and I'm very excited, and I hope I'm not going to, not that I would get emotional or anything like that, but I'll probably be singing or dancing or doing something. So yeah, if anybody's catching at the end of this stream, I do apologize, but I'm going to be ending the stream now. So to anybody that has seen the movie already, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the movie. To those who are going to be seeing the movie this weekend or tomorrow or Friday, I hope you have a good time watching it, and I will be back in May with Tanya, Katie, and of course Zach, and we will talk about our reaction to what we thought about it once everybody sees the movie. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my community post tomorrow and pictures and everything else. So bye everybody.